Amid continued federal funding cuts from the Trump administration, the future of various programs remains unclear. Here in Bakersfield, families seeking food and housing assistance are already being turned away. Local food pantries predict the impact will only grow, perhaps within the next month. Here's 17's Jenny Ho with the details.
We are the last resort.
For families struggling to make ends meet, our local Salvation Army is often the last glimpse of hope.
What we are talking about is people who have received either an eviction notice or people who have received a pay or quit notice. And so these are people who are in an emergency situation. It's not just they have fallen behind, but they are in danger of homelessness.
What allows Captain Clinton Trimmer and his team to help are federal funds from the Emergency Food and Shelter Program of FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. To help prevent homelessness, this program started in 1983, funds housing, food, and supportive services.
It's been a stable program, and it may still be a stable program. We don't know. The issue is we're now in limbo.
With that yearly funding, the Salvation Army helps dozens of families. Last year, 35 households got rent or mortgage assistance, 54 got utilities assistance. And since EFSP funds were available, Trimmer says more than 1,200 households got rent and mortgage assistance, more than 2,200 for utilities. Trimmer says this funding specifically is used for the Salvation Army's homeless prevention program, rent, mortgage, and utility assistance. But he's had to turn families away.
We just aren't able to provide that assistance.
10 local organizations applied for and received funding last year, including the Open Door Network, the Mission at Kern County, and the Community Action Partnership of Kern, known as CAPK.
There is a total pause on all emergency food and shelter program funding. So that means phase 42, which would be that new phase of funding, which has been in existence for decades, but also for those who are owed funding for work that had been previously done in previous phases, they're also not able to pull down that funding at the moment.
CAPK tells 17 News it uses EFSP funds to supplement community food donations. Consequently, it's already buying less food, and there will likely be a trickle-down effect to the 150 agency partners they distribute food to. It says families may be impacted within the next month. For food pantries like Catholic Charities, CAPK is the only supplier. All of this food here comes from CAPK for free. So if there are cuts to CAPK because of the limbo situation with EFSP funds, that means CAPK can't purchase as much food. That reduces how much food these food pantries get, and thus Kern families get.
And we're able to bring them food. It's a culturally appropriate menu, so we bring things like rice, beans, chicken.
Catholic Charities says EFSP funds allow it to serve rural communities and provide rent and utility assistance, but with the freeze, it hasn't been able to offer the latter. Jenny Ho, 17 News.